Welcome to Sippin' with My Bitches with your hosts, Marissa and Nadia.
Welcome back, bitches. And you heard that right. I'm a bit short, but Nadia is not here because she had some personal things come through. But I bring you a new bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And we have here
Woof,
Brian
woof.
Marshall, the dog barber.
Okay. Yes. Hello.
What's up, boo?
What? Well, it's about time you had the HBIC in here. Head bitch in charge.
Oh my God.
Let's sit to that.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
At first I was like thinking, what, historically black college?
You know what? That's HBCU. That is HBCU. Wait. The only reason I know about an HBCU is because my man went to an HBCU.
Oh, where did he go?
I can't tell you that, but I know he's went to an HBCU because
Yeah,
he's
was
always
it
like, oh, HBCU.
Spelman, you know?
It was
Morehouse.
Nope.
No,
I
none
can't.
of those two.
It was an HBCU.
Okay. I only know those two because I'm from Atlanta.
Central State. That's where he went.
Oh, okay.
Central
I don't
State.
know Central State, Florida.
Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. Ohio.
What?
Or Detroit, Michigan. One of the two.
Right, one of the middle states.
Like one of the two. So obviously this bitch to my right has gotten me pretty full already. So please excuse me.
Today is Cinco de Mayo. We're filming on Cinco de Mayo, and I had margaritas and nachos ready for Brian because a bitch caters to her guests.
And a bitch likes to eat. So
he does. I said, do you eat cheese, meat? And he laughed. I was like, oh, you probably don't eat those things because we live in LA and everyone is vegan. He's like, no, I'll eat them for you. And I was like, oh, are you on a diet? And right now he's cheating on his boyfriend because he's not
on my diet.
Yeah, he's cheating on his diet with his boyfriend. Well, like he has no interest in me whatsoever.
Or women for that matter. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe if I strapped it on, it might be a different thing. No.
It's a pump. I need a fill. It's a different
Damn. Pump. It's, you know what? It's a little so crushing to know that I can't strap it on and won't do the same thing.
I need a different pump. It's a different type of.
I'll get the pump for you.
No.
It doesn't exist?
It does. It exists in a real life penis that is attached to a man.
Oh, damn. I don't have one of those, so I'm pulling myself out, tapping out.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a picky girl.
All right. Well, Brian, for everyone that's listening that doesn't know you, like, who are you? Who is Brian Marshall? Who is the dog barber?
Brian Marshall, a.k.a. The Dog Barber, is probably one of the most hilarious.
Agreed.
Gorgeous.
Agreed.
Talented.
Agreed.
Humble.
Agreed. We're at 4 stars. Make it one more.
And fashionable.
Oh, my God. 5 stars. There we go.
And I'm just honest. That I'm just going to add an extra about everything I say, everything I do. Clients will come in and want like a certain haircut on their dog. And I will honestly say, I don't think your dog fits that look. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's something we should do.
I love that honesty because sometimes pet parents, they don't know, right? They don't know what their dog can achieve and cannot achieve. So if they bring in a terrier and then they bring in a doodle picture, they're like, we want it to look like this. Impossible. Do you remember that the Black Cinderella with Brandy? Impossible.
That's my
for
favorite.
a
I'm
big yellow pumpkin.
I'm gonna sip to that.
That was a great one. Who remembers Brandy as Cinderella?
I remember Brandy as Cinderella. Oh my God, timeless piece.
Great movie. And going back to the dog barber, I snapped. So everything that he said is true. That is the reason why you are seeing and hearing him on this couch. So I knew I had to fill in Nadia's place because Who
So
else
honored.
other like Nadia is my sassy counterpart, right? Sipping with my
Exactly.
bitches, like we're all about fun, a little comedy, but at the end of the day, we bring a little sass to the podcasting world, but also we bring a little sass to the grooming world, right? And Nadia
Everyone's so
is
uptight
that.
in the grooming world. So
Not
we,
everyone, but people can be uptight because this is their craft. They take a lot of
Mhm.
pride in it. But Nadia definitely is the sass between the both of us, and I
Oh,
definitely,
yeah.
I have my own little sass as well. But Nadia definitely brings a little bit more.
I don't give a damn
Yes,
type
yes,
sass.
yes. See, that's
it's
right.
more of I just don't give a damn.
No, he don't gives a fucks.
And I don't. I really don't. But that's why people don't even bring me up because they just know, like,
I bring
he's
you
not
up.
gonna, in a positive manner.
Yeah.
But you just don't think to do it negatively because I will honestly just probably sit and stare at you.
Damn. Okay, so I don't want to get on that side. So I will make sure to steer clear of that bitch's side this evening. Maybe I should just put in a solid line on this couch right now. No, get this away. I want to be close to you. The reason why I brought Brian here today is because we are both recapping Pooch Perfect together because that's what we do here at Sippin' with My Bitches. And we're here at the quarterfinals. Damn, it's a remake. It's a
Get on this
final.
couch. Don't make me get on this couch. I can't cue.
Okay. Oh, that's
Oh my
amazing.
God, let's get into it.
Yeah, so like I said, the reason why we have Brian here today is because we're recapping Pooch Perfect today. And this week is all about the decades and the celebrities. Do you know a lot about celebrities, Brian? Like, did I bring the right bitch here?
You definitely brought the right bitch.
So we have the decades, we have the celebrities, and as our first challenge, we are told that it is going to be the celebrity Dog-pelganger. Dog-pelganger.
Dog-pelganger.
Celebrity Dog-pelganger, so which is code for doppelganger. And did I do that right?
Dog-pelganger.
There you go. You had it.
That's it.
You got it. You know what? You speak better English than I do, and probably better than Nadia as well, because she talks about all the time that she can't speak English, even though the bitch is from.
She can cuss anybody
DC.
out. You
Okay,
can definitely speak English. Huh?
Oh yeah, that's true. That girl is sharp as a wit.
Sharp as a tongue.
So all the contestants, they draw for a celebrity name. They have 2 hours and 30 minutes to complete the challenge. And the best thing of all, the winner goes to the semifinals.
Let me just start this off. I would have freaked the absolute fuck out if I had to not only go into this competition not knowing what I'm going to do, but then what if you just get a celebrity you really don't know?
Yeah. Like Risa. She didn't know who Lady Gaga was. We'll get into that. But
We'll get into that because that's a whole nother topic.
like, how do you not know who Lady Gaga
But
is?
like, what if they got like Gwyneth Paltrow?
No. She's so vanilla and just basics of basics that you
So
really
what
couldn't
would you
even
do?
anything. You
What would
really
you
couldn't
do?
do anything. You really couldn't.
That's my point.
You just make it basic. You make it. You know what? You would carb a pumpkin spice latte on the
Stop.
dog.
Stop.
Probably add like also carbon Ugg boots on the dog. And then
And like the Mercedes-Benz logo.
yes,
Like on
there
the
you go.
front.
That's Gwyneth Paltrow. It's just called it's a basic bitch package. Phenomenal actress. I think
But-
she's great,
Damn.
but she's very basic.
Damn. I like that bitch. I like her. Gwyneth.
You like Gwyneth?
I like Gwyneth.
You know what? Like, I don't have anything wrong against Gwyneth, but she is a bit basic to me. Her and her overpriced goop shit.
Okay, I've heard about this goop, but I don't know what the goop is.
Oh yeah, so you could pay like $100 for a crystal on Goop. I'm sorry.
A crystal.
Yeah, like a rock.
Like
It's
a
crystal.
like a amethyst.
Yeah, it's about
I'm
$100.
not buying that shit from her.
Yeah, so there's like a water bottle and you put a crystal in it to filter the water so it tastes like delicious woo-woo water. It's not
Boo water.
woo-woo water. Woo-woo water?
Who woo? She made this up.
I would think no. I don't think she made it up, but she definitely endorses that fuckery.
Next case, because who will water?
Woo water, woo
Water.
water.
Woo water. That sounds like it belongs in a urinal. That sounds disgusting. Who will water? Wee water.
Yes, that's what you're gonna get out of the crystals. But luckily, Gwyneth Paltrow wasn't in the lineup. But the first person that we do have in the lineup is Gabriel and Monse. They got Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, which I was very, 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 very nervous for my baby.
Yeah,
I love Gabriel.
Yeah, are they gonna do a Color Purple moment? Like, what Whoopi are they gonna give us?
I thought they were gonna. When he said, "I love the Color Purple," I said, "Oh, bitch, you're about to do a Color Purple moment," and this is going. I just saw like bandana like around the dog's head, and I'm just like, "Oh, baby, please just do this right." I was like, "They gonna set my baby up," but I'm so glad they actually went along. Like with their photo, and it just like he
gave us Whoopi. I think the photo was more like Whoopi on the Reel. What was the show?
Yes,
it's called
very recent Whoopi.
Recent
The
Whoopi.
View.
The View. That's what it's called. The View. You know, Whoopi. She had like blonde braids because we know back in the day, Whoopi never had blonde braids.
She never had blonde braids.
She had black braids. What Gabriel did that I thought was really innovative and really cool that I've never seen on a pulley was that cute little like round teddy bear face.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
The cherry on top.
Yeah, I thought that was super cute.
Super clever.
And I want to see more pulleys with a teddy bear donut muzzle. I thought it was super cute.
Very fitting.
Yeah, 100%.
Very fitting because I don't want. I understand the look, but like that droopy, just kind of like face. It was so much more pleasant to look at this pulley with. Right. The round donut muzzle. It was just way more pleasant to look at.
Well, like Dr. Callie Harris said, the dog had more of an expression on the face, and that is like a porno word that us in the grooming community love to use. Is called expression, and basically that just means showing like a happier look on the face or like a more open eye. You call that like an expression, right?
Right.
And that's basically what it is, and he gave that to us. But what he also gave us was Whoopi's glasses, a Whoopi shirt that's possibly chosen from her closet. That looks like something Whoopi.
That throw on shirt.
Oh, are you tired?
No.
Is it past your bedtime?
A little bit.
Okay.
So matter.
Yeah, the glasses and the smock.
Throw on shirt and the smock.
It was a smock
that we give to our bathers. Yeah. Oh my God! I was literally like, Whoopi wouldn't actually wear that, but then again, I had to like look back.
No, I'm sure she's worn that.
I was like, she's already worn it. She actually probably dropped this off.
She did
for the dog.
Yeah.
And said, "Here, take it."
Yeah, she was on her way to the View, and she was like, "Here you go."
Here you go. I'm not wearing. I spilled coffee on it a little bit.
Thank you.
No problem.
Next.
Oh,
so next we have Deb, and her celebrity was Sia. And
hers was the best.
You know, that was great because what's really awesome about getting someone like Sia or even Lady Gaga, like these people have like statement looks, right? Like Sia is well known for her bowl cut and the two-tone hair. So you already know what the dog is going to look like, and it has to kind of add higher to those standards, right? Anything outside of that is not Sia. Because you could technically do Sia before she had the bowl cut, but no one really knows that Sia. I do. She made really great music back in that day, but that bowl cut was really great. I thought it was really cute. The funniest thing, so we were watching it, and Deb was obviously doing the two-tone on the body, and then she was carving the music notes into the body, and Brian was like, "Are those fucking keyboards on the body?" I died.
What? My thing is, okay, Sia is a singer, obviously.
Yes.
Why are we putting keyboards or like music notes on the side of the dog to represent that you just gotten a singer chosen for you for this company? We know that. Thank you for like reiterating. But
it was too literal, right?
It was too literal and unnecessary.
Right. And I see that point, like, because at this point of the competition, it's like, let's take the literal meanings out of it and just get creative. Yeah. So I get that point. But at the end of the day, it looked really great. I don't think it was like too tacky or anything. I thought it was a good like transition with the white and then with the music notes. I didn't think it
And
looked
the
too
dog
tacky because it could have
also
looked tacky.
It could have looked really, really tacky.
Mhm.
But the dog already came in kind of like half black and white, so it was kind of a steal.
Well, it was half gray and white, but I will say like the two-tone that she did on the dog was really well applied. Like the black parts of the dog looked really good.
Really good.
Like it looked like she actually took her time. They only had 2 hours and 30 minutes to actually do the dog. So for you to actually get the color in without making it look splotchy, I thought was a really good application and execution of color. But other than that, Bob was something so new to me that I immediately
You're really
said,
into that, Bob.
no, I immediately said, holy shit, I want to do that on a dog. Jorge said, we spend our time getting hair out of the dog's eyes.
Mhm.
And for you to intentionally put put hair in front of the dog's eyes was just something so cool, and I just really want to do that on a dog. It's very Sia, like very Ramones, like okay, any Shih Tzu that comes into me next, I'm giving yo ass a motherfucking bob cut, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Oh my, and that's a full bob. That's
Full bob.
like
Yep. Full bob. Full bob. That shit's fucking cute. I'm sorry.
I'm full bob.
Full bob. That's gonna be the haircut name. Full bob.
Yeah, full bob.
Mhm.
The full bob.
Oh, hi Susie. I see that you're bringing Sunny with us today. Are you ready for the full bob cut?
She's like, what is that? What is a full bob?
Wait, are you talking about what the full bob means?
You mean the full bob?
Yeah. You have to say it that fast as well. The full bob.
The full bob. And just blink after.
Yes, Arissa, that's what I want.
Oh my God. But no, I love the bob. I would.
So cute, right?
It's definitely something I've been asked to do from a client.
Now that you're looking at Deb, you can execute it.
I'm like, yeah, I can do that now.
Yeah. And plus, the haircut on the dog was actually really well done as well. Like it had like the legs were nice and fluffy and cute. The body was nice and even. I just thought overall Deb did a really good
She
job on that
actually
dog.
did do a really good job on that dog.
Yeah.
I just did not like the music notes. Those key notes could have gone.
Brian didn't like the music notes. So Deb, you know what? Hit up Brian.
You could have put like a little black tutu skirt or a little something else, or maybe
that would
your
have been
son
too much.
distracted you.
Sia doesn't have a tutu skirt though.
I don't know what she wears, but I wouldn't have put on music notes.
Yeah. Well,
She's supposed to look like a person. I mean, that's like Sia putting music notes on her back.
that dog did look like a person though with that bob. It looked like a person.
Or did it just look like a dog with a bob?
Looked like a dog with a bob, and the dog looked like a human with a bob. It was bobbing for me.
Dog with a bob.
It was
Dog
bobbing.
with a bob.
It was bobbing for me.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, next we have another iconic celebrity, me.
Oh. And I was gonna say, yeah,
So
you weren't
Risa,
involved.
she actually had to turn her dog into me, which is Bob Ross 2.0.
Wait, Risa.
Yes, Risa. I'm kidding, guys. Risa's dog was Lady Gaga.
No, she did not.
No.
She had to do a Lady Gaga dog.
No, she had to do a Lady Gaga dog. And as we mentioned at the top of the episode, Risa did not know who Lady Gaga was.
Which she also mentioned that her idols and things she looks up to are just other groomers. Now, baby.
Which is okay.
Which is more than fine.
Which is
But
okay.
baby, this is a message to people like her and other groomers out there. There are other things we can do other than groom.
Yes, that's true.
That you just only looking up to groomers and only into groom. Girl, your life is you're gonna yawn. You're gonna yawn daily. You just all about grooming. Girl, you better know who Lady Gaga is. She's been out for forever.
Yeah. And it's like, you don't have to look up to the celebrities, right? You could look up
No.
to anyone else. Like maybe, I don't know, like Neil Tyson DeGrasse, right? He's an
Whoever that is.
Yeah, well, like he's an astrophysicist. He's a very smart and intelligent
What's his
man.
name?
Neil Tyson DeGrasse.
Neil Tyson DeBarge. Yes.
DeBarge.
Mhm.
We got to get down to some DeBarge.
Neil Tyson DeBarge. I like him.
Yes.
Who is
So, like,
that?
okay, Neil Tyson DeBarge is a great example. He talks about astrophysics, and that can be a very boring subject, but the man is not boring. He makes astrophysics seem extremely entertaining. Like, did you ever have that one science teacher that was so weird and kooky, but she made you fucking love science because of how fucking passionate she was about science?
I remember he would throw things at us in the class.
This is gravity, bitch.
Yeah, that type shit. Yeah, actually.
Right.
But I learned a lot.
Right.
from that man.
The one lesson being you can have someone else to look up to other than dog groomers, maybe.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think all in all, I think Brian, what he's trying to say is that doesn't have to be like work doesn't always have to be work, you know? And I have many groomer friends, but when we go out and have lunch, like I don't want to talk groomer talk. Like let's be
I'm not talking
normal
about the
human.
Pomeranian I groomed at 3
Yeah,
o'clock.
let's be normal human beings.
Mm.
You know, we have lives outside of this. I'm not just Arissa the groomer. I'm also Arissa who is a stripper on the side. I'm kidding. I'm not, but I would like to be.
It's a free workout.
Absolutely. Like I eat too many nachos every day.
definitely can't be a
And
stripper.
yes, and burgers. Like it would, if I was a stripper, it would make me want to work out.
I mean, well, you wouldn't have the stamina eating nachos and burgers.
Yeah, that's right.
You just wouldn't have the stamina to do what those ladies
100%, 100%. But you know who does have a nice body? Like Afghans do. Afghans, they're like nicely proportioned. Like those dogs are just beautiful overall. And that's the dog that Risa had. Risa had an Afghan that she had to turn into Lady Gaga. Was I shook that she didn't know who Lady Gaga was? Yes. So she kind of had to follow Sarah's lead on that, and Sarah had to kind of tell her who Lady Gaga is and really just be that backbone for the team. So go Sarah. When it was come to judging time, I was like, what is that dog?
What
that
is it?
That was Granny, not Lady Gaga, right?
Granny. She's one thing about her is I've noticed that she's just very old fashioned. And some people are into that.
I don't think Risa's very old fashioned at all. So I'm assuming you don't follow Risa on social media. So Risa is a well known like Asian fusion groomer. So she is
she?
Yeah, she's very good at Asian fusion. I just think that maybe Pooch Perfect isn't the right platform for her to get her ideas across.
Right.
And honestly, I think she's just under a lot of stress. I think
it looks like it in the little confessionals. It definitely looks like it's been crying. And I feel for her because I would be crying too.
Yeah, it's a lot of
competition is just thrown at me, and then I have this girl over here who can and like end up with color on her dog.
So Brian
Girl.
just like literally had like fairy dust in his hand, and he blew it out of his hand. He was like,
because some of those girls can do that.
Yeah.
Like
like Alyssa, she can just whip up so many great grooms and great ideas. Like she's just overly talented.
She knows what she's doing immediately when the dog is as soon as they're telling her, she's like, oh, I got something for that.
Yeah.
I got it.
It's just, the dog looked a bit granny to me. I think the judges said it looked like a tablecloth on the dog.
Yes.
And Jorge said the dog needed like an outline. Like, you know, Lady Gaga is sexy, and she's also like a fashion statement. There wasn't really that fashion pizzazz.
There's no fashion
about the dog, and I think that's where she went wrong with the dog, right? And if you knew Lady Gaga, you knew that those are the characteristics that you had to bring to the table. But because she didn't know who she was, I think there was just that lack of understanding and how to execute the dog to look like a celebrity doppelganger.
I'm just laughing. Celebrity doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
I just feel like The dog just could have looked so much better.
Yeah.
That was a Met Gala.
Oh,
Lady
it was a
Gaga.
meh gala.
Meh Gala.
Yeah, I agree with you. So let's go on to the next then. So next we have Alyssa.
That's my girl.
That I think that's both of our girls.
That's
And
my
she
girl.
has a Bob Ross dog. We all know who Bob Ross is.
Mm-hmm.
He has filled our beautiful Joy's hearts with arts and craft throughout our younger years. So what did you think of the dog, Brian?
First of all, the hair. Love that you didn't do a typical, let's pick out like the doodle's hair and make it
Right,
like,
pick out
stand
the curls. Yeah.
You went in and you wand curled that shit and you said, I'm going to make this shit look like a real fro that is coiffed and curly and nice, and just like that dog's hair looks like a human wig.
You did.
I was impressed.
Like you as a wig wearer, on a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
Oh.
I would wear that wig.
Damn.
I would
Now-
even put a mullet on the back.
Like, and Brian's got some nice wigs, okay?
I do.
Like-
I like to play in wigs.
I've seen a picture. I haven't hung out with Brian with a wig on yet. I'm like waiting for that day to happen.
I almost wore a wig
like
tonight.
are you still Brian or do you have like an alter ego?
No, I'm still Brian.
Oh, you're not like
I'm just-
Bernicia?
I'm just Brian with hair.
Oh my god, I want to call you like Bernicia though.
No, because I still have a beard, so it would be weird.
Oh. But there's like beard drag.
There is, but I don't even. I literally will still just wear like an outfit like this,
Cool.
but just like with
All right.
hair.
Well then Brian with a W. Brian.
Just Brian a little more coiffed.
Yes. And I love that you're bringing the word coiffed because the last few episodes I say coiffed. I'm like, it's the coif. If there's no other
coiffed.
word for it. It's like what you think of when the hair is like just on point or like fluffed up.
Fluffed up, perfect curl, just sitting
Yes.
there, just in place. It's coiffed.
Yes,
it's beautiful.
it's coiffed. And you know, Alyssa really brought it. The afro looked amazing. She also did a painting on the legs. Like you know, Bob Ross is very well known for painting like serene landscapes. Yeah, like it's like his art is supposed to just make you feel very calm, and I like that she incorporated that into her groom, and I thought it just overall like another thumbs up to Alyssa. Like she
Yes.
always impresses me, and I thought she came up with a really cute pun for the dog, which is Dog Ross.
Dog Ross.
Yes.
She came up with 2 cute puns.
Yeah, I think she did another. She
Tonight.
did. Yeah,
She
tonight
did
she
another
did.
one that we'll get to.
Yeah.
But she's she's cute.
Yeah, she.
Her and her man, they are really,
Oh my
really
God,
cute.
her and Justin are just
They are really,
so
really
freaking
cute.
adorable. Their goals, right? Their goals, their life.
I'm trying to get there. 7 years. That seems like a lot of hard work.
Well, if they win the show, I'm thinking if Justin's gonna like propose now that he knows he's got $100,000. Well, they both have $100,000 coming to the bank account. So okay, so last on our roster is Macy, and she has none other than Billie Eilish herself.
She has grown on me.
Macy,
She
100%.
Like I always liked her.
I want
but
to end this.
Ooh.
You know the song,
what is that?
Billie Eilish. I want to end this.
I was like, are you trying to end this?
No, I was singing a Billie Eilish
So
song.
I get a lot of her songs mixed up because they all have like a particular sound.
Or they all sound the same.
I know that one, like, I know that I have that.
Wait, did you say I had a dream?
Is that what she says?
What, I had a dream? I think that's Martin Luther King. Yes.
Not Martin Luther King.
I had a dream. Kendrick had a dream. Or Billy had a dream.
Yes. Billy had a dream.
Billy had a dream.
No, it was something along those lines. I don't know. They're just all really like soft and somber, and I try really hard.
Yeah, she's a very emotional teenager. I like her songs. I think, you know what? I can be an emotional bitch too when I'm grooming dogs every day. Sometimes this is a hard job.
It's a hard job.
You know, I
mentally
love my
and
dogs, but
emotionally.
it can just be a very hard and taxable job, especially on my body and on my mind at times. So I can understand Billy, but I think Macy did an okay job on the Billie Eilish dog. I think there just could have been more, right? And I
Just
think
more
that,
to the outfit.
yeah,
I
it
was
looked like
impressed with the hair and everything else, but there could have just been more to the outfit because Billie Eilish is such a
extra bitch.
she's in fashionista.
Yeah, she
she's
really is.
considered a fashionista to the new wave girls. So
Yeah, the Gen Zers.
we
You know, and Karina gave a shout out to those Gen Zers. I couldn't have done
what
that.
age group is that?
The Gen Zers, I think they're like they're born in the 2000s. So starting from 2000 into like maybe 2009, I believe that's the Gen Z generation,
So what's after that?
which is the I can't.
Gen ZZ.
I don't know. It's another word for it, but they make fun of us on TikTok all the time. Us millennials, we cop it.
Are
really.
we millennials?
Yeah, we're millennials.
I think we're the best.
I do too. I think we're the best because we're literally the
Most realistic.
well, not that, but I think we're proof of old school and new school, right? We're just that line where we didn't know technology and then we suddenly got it. So we know how to use it, but we appreciate the way of life where your mother told you to go outside and play. Like I went outside and played all the time. But at the same time, I went over to my friends' houses and played video games. So I think that we're a really good representation of what life was like in a day where you didn't grow up in technology.
90s.
Yeah, well,
It's the
well,
90s.
back in the day, like, okay, this is a really good example of what it was like to be growing up in the 90s or in the 90s. Do you remember like family car rides? And on family car rides, how
We didn't have
fucking
those.
boring it was because you literally had to sit in a car for maybe 5 or plus more hours to go to maybe a family reunion, and you got to do nothing except look outside of
You
a
did
window.
that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, honey, I never did that.
No. So
No.
you're in a car with your family for 5 or plus hours driving to a family reunion, and you're just in the backseat of a car just watching cars go by. So all you would have to
Begging
do
to be
is
picked
fight,
up.
but you would have to fight for the radio station and what song you want. Nowadays, kids can just go on their phones, can their headphones on. They
Car.
can they can play their Nintendo Switch. I had a Nintendo Game Boy, but there's only so much like batteries that my mom would allow me to bring.
And it wasn't a rechargeable at that time.
No.
It was you. Oh, well, unless you were sickening like me and kind of got the rechargeable battery pack.
Yeah, no, I didn't have that. I was only allowed to bring maybe like 2 sets of batteries, and I wasn't allowed to buy more batteries because batteries were expensive back then too.
Oh my God. Yeah, see.
But we're going to get back to Macy and her WeHo gay raver dog.
It's the fishnets that made it.
It's the fishnet, yes.
Like, your dog
We're
looks like a
transported
go-go
to the
dancer.
Abbey, and with the Abbey, you know you're gonna get dick in your face. You're gonna get fishnets probably shoved down your esophagus. You will smell like Aqua de Jour for probably the next 2
I
days.
love Aqua de Jour. I fucking love Aqua de
That's
Jour.
what I mean, guys.
I love it. I go into the bathroom and literally spray that on myself if I feel like I'm way too intoxicated and
Ooh.
need to like kind of spruce myself up.
I feel like I hit WeHo on the nail on the head then.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So we think Macy needed more. I lived for the chip nails. I thought that was really cute because we
That
know
was really
we
cute.
know Billie Eilish has some long ass like cute bussin' nails.
Which I would never think that she would just want to have some long ass claws, but I applaud the girl for doing
they're always
so.
bussin'. Her
And they're
nails
bussin'.
they're always bussin'. She bussin'. So for my millennials who don't understand Gen Z terms, bussin' means it's fire. It's good.
Fire is good.
Yeah, fire is good. That's my Urban Dictionary for the day.
Right?
Yeah. So that's it for the immunity opportunity. So Brian, if you were to be on this challenge, what celebrity would you want?
I would want Nicki Minaj. I would want Rihanna.
Ooh.
I would have. Okay, Rihanna. No, just going back to Rihanna. I would have loved to have Rihanna.
Yeah, which look of Rihanna?
I would have done the when Rihanna had like the mullet,
Okay.
but like the mohawk mullet when she like
Okay.
around when she first came out. So like So Hard with Young Jeezy around that time.
Okay.
I would have loved that. I would have loved even the new wave Rihanna, like the Fenty brand Rihanna. I would have loved that. Yeah, I would have loved Rihanna.
Okay, I love that. You know, so on the podcast before, like, Nadia asked me, so what celebrity do you kind of like see yourself as? And I was like, Rihanna.
I see it.
Really? Oh my
I see
God.
it.
I feel so validated.
Yeah, especially for me because I wouldn't. I'd be like, no.
Oh, damn. See, you know, Brian tells the truth. So, you know what?
I
I
would
fuck with that.
I would tell. I would. Girl, I'd be, no,
I
you're
fuck
not
with
Rihanna.
that.
No,
Damn.
but you're the
Ooh.
Rihanna of the grooming community. I would say.
Thank you. Because you know what? My thing with Rihanna is she's classy, but she's still got like hoe ass tendencies. And
she got a fine ass man.
yes, but
ASAP Rocky.
like, you know, my man is fine too, but like outside
we're
of
getting at.
outside of men, it's like, you know what, like I'm classy, but I can also bring it back to realness when I need to. And you know that's what Rihanna does.
And you're a brand.
Oh, thank you. And so is she. That Fenty brand. Hello, Rihanna, can I get an ambassadorship? I will groom dogs in that Fenty.
And that highlight.
But no,
Sign
even
me up.
Oh, even just not even Fenty, but I mean like even the
lingerie?
the lingerie line.
Oh, I'll put a pair of panties on and groom a dog or two for. I would, girl.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm a medium.
Yes, I love that. You know what dog I would like to get if I was a celebrity? Just because I think that this person has maybe a very distinguished look.
Oh no.
Because I want dreads too. I want like maybe like a T-Pain or Lil Wayne. Like I think that would be very funny.
You can go to the nearest shelter and then those
I'ma buy you a drink.
Girl, those songs will look just like that Lil Wayne's.
I'ma take you home with me.
There
I
you
got
go.
money in the bank.
I love that you're singing it like High School Musical. Like High School Musical. Buy me a drink. Like buy me some milk.
I'ma buy me some milk. Ooh wee. I'ma take you home with me.
Oh my God. You're a mess.
Oh man. Anyway, so yeah, T-Pain for me. I think that would be really, really fun. So we find out that our immunity opportunity winner is Gabriel.
As it should be.
Yeah, he whooped that dog out of the competition. That wasn't a good pun, was it?
Wait, what?
Because he had Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. He didn't get that.
I was like, he whooped a dog?
He whooped the dog.
I was like, when? I didn't see that part. So silly.
I think along the lines of Gabriel, it would have also been Deb for me. That fucking Bob, it really did it.
Yeah.
So
you and the Bob.
Me and the Bob.
Y'all are one.
Me and the Bobcat. But so congratulations to Gabriel on his immunity opportunity. Me and Brian are gonna take a ching ching break, and then we're gonna get back into the ultimate challenge.
Ultimate challenge.
All right.
Hello.
Oh my God, Brian. And we're back. So before we get back into it, I just want you guys to listen to Brian's voice because I think he has the most amazing radio voice. No. So I'm going to give you this next 10 seconds. Only 10. You cannot go over this, superstar.
Fine.
Ready? And go.
94.7. The Wave.
Too bad we're not the Wave, bitch. We are sipping with my bitches.
Sipping with my bitches.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Ooh, we need you as our intro.
Welcome back to Sipping with My Bitches.
I love that.
With Nadia and Orissa.
Oh my God. I think I just got wet.
I did because I spilled my drink on my lap.
Oh yeah. So off camera, I spilt an entire drink on my breastises. That went nowhere for Brian.
No, still didn't.
Yeah, it
Told
went
y'all.
went nowhere.
Told y'all.
So we're gonna do a ching ching cheers to celebrate our 6th episode, but also Brian being here. Do you guys love that we're having guests? Because we want to keep the guests coming. We want to interview more people, but in order to make that happen, please give us 5 stars, rate us, love us, because we love you guys and we want to keep making content for you. So the 5 stars is really just going to help us push this podcast even further. Like I said, we are groomers, but that's not our life. Like me and Nadia, we want to talk more things real life, but and bring in grooming with it, right? Like there are things that we do outside of grooming, whether that's our relationship, like Brian's in a relationship, I'm in a relationship. Like how does that come into our work life, us being hustlers? Like there has to be some strain, right? And you know what? At the end of the day, like we're trying to build a community here, and we're not going to build a community off of just one sole purpose. Like let's all like talk about anything and everything, and that's
the only thing that's gonna get us through the day.
Yeah.
Like I cannot just sit and talk about Dobermans
No.
all 8 hours of my workday. Like
No.
I need something else.
No, we need more
need something
substance
else.
than that. 100%. So that is what your 5 stars and ratings are going towards. It is giving us the juice to continue on. So we love you. If you want Brian back on the podcast, give us 5 stars. We're saying it right now. Give us 5 stars.
Yeah, that's the only way.
In that sexy ass voice of yours, tell them what the listeners need to hear. Give us 5 stars.
Please give us 5 stars.
Damn.
If you would like to see me back on this podcast.
Oh, I know that made your fingers levitate to the 5-star button. You know what? To get us through this next challenge, we're going to cheers each other. We have some tequila here in celebration of Cinco de Mayo. So cheers, bitch. And I love you. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me, darling.
You had our shot, and we're going to go into the ultimate challenge. And every week, me and Nadia love to talk about the song that goes into the ultimate challenge. And this week was Time After Time.
If you're lost, you can run.
And you will
I'll
find
be
me.
waiting.
I'll be waiting. Time after time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to talk about decades, like Cyndi Lauper definitely is someone that you will know and remember from the 80s decades, right? Like
That song reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, I can't remember what song that is in for Napoleon Dynamite, but
When
the
they're
80s.
at the prom or that little dance, and that song is playing in the background.
No, when I think of Napoleon Dynamite, I think of Jamiroquai, that one song where he's doing talent show. Fucking that is the most amazing Jamiroquai. I fucking love Jamiroquai.
Who is Jamiroquai? Is he the...
Oh, hell no.
Who is Jamiroquai?
Brian just asked who Jamiroquai is. Dun, 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 dance. Dun, 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 dance. Yeah, that's Jamiroquai. Dun, 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 dance. That's Jamiroquai. He just has amazing music. And you know what? Because, even though Jamiroquai is not 70s, but I think he has like 70s influences just because of the styling of his music. Macy had a 70s style dog. Talking to the mic, boo. What did you say?
Her dog looks so fucking good. I was talking to the mic, but I was just out of breath because I just remembered her dog and what it looked like. The chest hair, the cutting the whole body, the whole top of the body pretty much into like a shirt, and then like the extension bell bottoms.
Oh, it was that bitch had a weave on the
weave on all 4 legs. I said, girl, that's a whole ponytail that you done ripped out some bitch's
Macy
head.
done snatched the weave from Brian.
Snatched the bitch balls, because girl, those were my bangs and ponytail that was supposed to be coming out next summer. but you don't put it on your goddamn dog, and now I'm upset.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this fade right here. Did she
She
rip
ripped
that?
it right there.
She ripped it right there from your scalp, didn't she?
And the orange was supposed to just be hanging down here.
Damn, bitch.
And she just ripped that shit out.
Wow,
And put
Macy,
it on
that
her
was
goddamn
rude.
dog.
You just
Rude
ripped.
as hell.
Damn.
You lucky your dog look okay.
But that bitch looked cute.
Cute.
Cute as fuck.
Not as
And it
cute
was
as me.
okay. So for those of you that haven't watched Pooch Perfect yet, that dog was black. It was a black dog. And they made it look colorful. They made it look dimensional. The dog had, the best part of the dog was that Macy carved a shirt into the front chest of the dog. And then she made it look like it had popping chest hair. And
like a protruding chest.
A protruding chest hair. And the dog's shirt collar had like diamonds encrusted, but it was so finely detailed, and it just looked, it was just so beautiful and so well done. Like, I was just so impressed by what she did. Oh my God. This is the reason why you're the first person that I'm talking about right now, because even though I have you as like you were number 4 on the runway, but I needed to make you number 1 because that's how amazing this trim looked. Like, I just thought it was really creative, and they haven't won a Best in Show yet. Well, like, they really brought it. Like, they were really going for the gold. I thought they just overall did a really great haircut. They got a standing ovation for one.
And I've never seen anyone get a standing ovation yet.
Yeah.
So y'all did what the fuck you needed to do.
Congrats. Plus, like the dog had a band on one side, right? And then the other side was like a full figured bum. And Macy said it's an ode to Karina's nice bum. And I'm like, oh shit, does Karina have a fat ass?
I was trying to look and see what was going on, who had the biggest butt or what, but neither of them were men, so left me hanging and left it difficulties.
Yeah, he's just looking at Gabriel's muscles the whole time, and so am I.
I'm not.
Yes, he is.
Your shirts are tight. So I don't have a choice.
They're gorgeously tight shirts.
I didn't say they were ugly. I didn't say they were ill-fitting. I didn't say anything was wrong.
He's just saying he has a boyfriend, and that's all he can say.
I said your shirts are tight. I don't know. Stop. No, Gabriel's my friend. I love him.
I know. All right. Well, great job, Macy and Karina. I thought that looked really, really fab. So we're going to go back in order now. The first person to come down the runway is Gabriel, and Gabriel is doing a dog from the 17. I'm sorry, it is the 1780s, and his inspiration was Marie Antoinette.
Bridgerton, bitch.
Yes, but also applying to the theme, Marie Antoinette, I don't know if Marie Antoinette was sexy, but
yeah, did you see the corset on Gabriel's dog?
Oh, you pointed that out, and I didn't realize there was a corset on the dog, and I was like, wow,
beautifully done.
I've never seen a corset on a dog before, and that is beautifully done.
Beautifully done. I loved the color palette. I would have loved to see even I know the color, their dresses were so they were grand.
Yeah.
But they were just very, original.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see one more color.
Oh, yeah.
Added with that, because they did say that the yellow was really, really big. Mm-hmm. I would have loved to maybe see a little light contrasty color. Yeah. Something extra, or even just flip the colors, so make the body pink and the bows yellow. Yeah, I think that would have been really, 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 or really sick.
You know what would have been really kind of fun and interesting if you did a carve out of a dress, right, a skirt. So it just kind of right? Wouldn't that be pretty? Because back in the day, they had those big poofy dresses. The wired dresses. They had the wires under the dresses. So from the rib line of the dog, that suddenly just became a ruffled skirt. Like that would
have been really, really, really,
right.
really
And then
sick.
on the ruffled skirts, you added ribbons. Like, oh, that would have been so cute. But
right.
overall, I think he did a very cute groom. Like when I saw the dog, I was like, wow, those colors are so beautiful. Like that yellow and pink, plus the ribbons looked really well carved out. Like I know that that's really hard to do. Like cutouts are so hard to do, but
I can't do it.
yeah, like Lisa was asking for a bit more detail and maybe softer colors. Maybe because like Marie Antoinette, I kind of think of like baby blues and maybe pinksish a little
I
bit
thought
more.
of like a teal and a.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know too much of that era. I'm sure Gabriel did his research, but overall, I thought he did a really great job, and I think it looked super, 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 super cute. I would love to see that like as a plush animal, like, you know, like a plush toy. That would look really cute.
I would love to see him do that look again in another color.
Oh yeah, I would love to as well. I would honestly I would love to
Like a
see
lavender.
any dog done by Gabriel. I just think he's really great.
That he's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Just overall great person.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the next person, who is Deb, and she and Jordan are doing the 60s. They're thinking of colors, flowers, peace, love, happiness, and mushrooms. And we all know that's part of the 60s, but
Was it a part of her groom? Questionable.
oh my god, I love the shrooms. You know, I love a shroomy moment. I love a little shroom in my life.
How did you know that they were shrooms? Would you have known that
Just
they were shrooms if
because-
she didn't say
yes,
that? If she
no,
didn't
I did.
say it?
I did know that they were shrooms. I think that they looked like little shrooms. They look like trippy little mushrooms to me, and I know what a trippy mushroom.
A trippy mushroom is
Those trippy little mushrooms. I know what they look like. You know, I've experienced some shrooms in my lifetime, and
were
they
they purple?
were they purple? No, they were more brown.
I was like, 'cause I wouldn't have known. I wish that she would have had the opportunity to at least make them a little more cartoon-like.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That was also the critique on the judges as well. They thought that the shrooms needed maybe a bit more dimension. And I agree with that. I think that maybe like if she carved out I think she left the shrooms for last. And so maybe she didn't have enough time to really define like the tip of the mushroom and the stems.
Right.
So, and then like normally shrooms kind of have those spots on them, right?
I feel like if she were to ditch the body situation and she would have done like a really dope situation where like she put shroom caps on every muscle on like every
Well, she did.
shoulder, but but with actual dimension and like so that the audience will know that that's a mushroom with the little flower crown and all that and then things like that.
Yeah.
I think that would have been really, 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 really cute.
Yeah. Well, I did like her color palette for the tie-dye. So
I did
instead of
as well.
rather than like the normal tie-dye where it's kind of like zigzagged into the color, she did like a more color blocking tie-dye, which you kind of see a lot more of in fashion nowadays, which is like 90s color blocking. Like, do you remember those like flower power kind of patterns? They're like really
It's
big,
very
bold.
60s.
Yeah, like big, bold color. So I really liked the color on the dog because at one point she was really worried about what she was going to do because she was kind of like free grooming it. Free grooming kind of meaning like if you're an artist, you're like free,
She's going
like
she's
free.
going.
Yeah, it's just kind of like flowing, and she was worried that it just wasn't coming
Registered.
out the way that she wanted to.
Poor girl.
But really in the end I thought it was a good groom. You know, she mentioned that it wasn't her most proudest groom, but at the end of the day I think she did bring it in the sense of like I thought she persevered over her struggles. She didn't let that shit get to her.
No.
You know, she just kind of was like,
Her
all right.
son may have gotten to her. He talks a lot. He talks a lot, child. I be on the other end. I'm sorry. I love you dearly, child. But I'm like, you talk a lot. You would have irked my soul on the side of me. What did you do? Did you mix the color for me? What did you? You talking? You over here trying to talk to Rabble and You got to. Can I switch on my partner? That's what I would have had to request. Ref.
Oh, Jordan.
Oh, Jordan.
That's how you say it in Australian, Jordan.
Jordan.
All right, Deb. So next after Deb, we have Alyssa. And Alyssa was inspired by pop art. So we already knew.
Fucking force to be reckoned with.
Oh, my God. So
you fucking force to be reckoned with.
She really is, isn't she? Like, we already know that Alyssa is an amazing artist. But when she decided that the 50s and pop color was going to be her inspiration, they showed a clip of her. Maybe, I think she said back in high school, she had a portrait of herself in pop art. And that was just like so beautiful. I was like, wow, yeah, okay. So not only are you just an artist on a dog, you're an artist on paper. Plus, I've seen like little clips of her drawing out her inspirations on a dog, and
it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's so detailed. Did you see it tonight? Actually.
Oh, was it on there? Like her?
Yes.
Oh.
That was her
sketch.
drawing,
her sketch.
Yes.
That's what I mean. Like I missed that, but she always sketches out her dogs, and I'm like, God, that's so cool.
Full detail. Like she literally drew her dog, then drew what she was going to draw on it, not like a crazy doodle.
Yeah, which I think is really amazing, and that's why whenever she has a concept in her head, it comes out exactly the way she wants it, right? And like it's never too much. Like sometimes me and you had this conversation about Pooch Perfect, that some contestants were a bit too literal about their design, so it gets lost in translation, right? And
she just knows what exactly she wants to do. She knows exactly what's going to make sense. I've noticed she does exactly what's going to make sense on the dog she's getting. She doesn't try to like do this overly dramatic design on this.
It is dramatic, but it's like it's dramatic, but not
dramatic in the best flashy way that's going to show off her artistry.
Yes. With Alyssa's groom, like it was so cool. It was pop art, right? She had those little rhinestones.
Love the rhinestones. Love the blue.
As the dots in pop art. And then she had the bubble letters that really stuck out. And then she had Rebel as the human
as the
piece.
Actual pop art.
Yeah. And just to carve out, Gabriel did it last week with Hercules, but how hard it is to carve out a human face and body on a dog is extremely hard.
There's still dimensions in that you have to draw, and she's so good with actual flowers too. I remember Alyssa, like doing her roses and things like that are kind of like my favorite thing that she does.
Her flower work is absolutely
I'm like, girl, how
phenomenal.
do you do that?
I know. She's really amazing at that. The only critique I have to give her for this groom is like on the top of the dog's head, it was yellow, but it also had just like these black tips. I didn't know what that meant. They were just like random little. Oh, you know what? I think because in pop art there's like kind of like random splashes of black color. I think that's
maybe she had to like touch
like
it.
shadow, or maybe it was like shadow or something. Maybe that was it, but I didn't like the little black tips. That was the only thing. But the judges, Lisa said, I love that she goes big. Dr. Kelly Harris said it looks like an Andy Warhol painting. Jorge said me gusta. So she really brought it, and I really see what she did. And I say me gusta.
Me gusta.
100%. So last contestant that we have is Risa. Her dog is from the 80s. And you know what? Like, we've all been holding our breaths on Risa. But I will say that top knot on that dog, that 80s top knot, was so goddamn cute that I need to do that on... Oh, my God. He's sleeping. So I guess I need to do this on my own. That fucking top knot was really fucking adorable. Just like Sia's Bob, I need to do it on a dog. Brian, tell me how you feel.
Oh my God. About Riza? How do I feel about her? Oh my God. Well, I'm awake. Riza, I feel like, The talent is there. She is probably a great person. She just bores me.
She doesn't have the best television presence. No.
No. And I know we are all groomers, but damn, it's so hard to watch some of us sometimes when like we just are just, some of us are literally just groomers. Like
Yeah. I can see what you're saying. And you know what? Rissa is a fabulous groomer. I've said this time and time again. I really liked her groom. I thought this was one of her more out of the box grooms. I think
it definitely has shown personality from her.
Yeah, it showed more personality. Like you can see that she liked this groom because it was something that she was connected to, right? Like she grew up in the 80s, so she knew what the styling was about. And so like there was a connection to her with it. And I think in the past contests, she did what was comfortable to her, which was kind of like maybe the more collar carve out, and it was always very safe. But this week she did like the leg warmers on the dog, the leotard on the dog, the cute little side top knot, and I just thought it was just really cute. And it was like the first
blue leg warmers look a little clean because I had no idea what they were.
You didn't know what I exactly knew what they were, and
I did not. I said, there's just blue shit on your dog.
But that dog looked like she was ready to go to a jazzercise class.
Or, I mean, a children's birthday party.
You know what? She's probably a emotional support animal going to Cedar Sinai Children's Ward and singing time after time. Or actually, the dog probably has the Flashdance song memorized. I'm a maniac, oh no.
I thought she said on the floor. Is it not Maniac on the Floor?
It's Maniac on the Floor.
Oh.
It definitely probably is. I don't know. I actually don't know.
I don't know either. I hope it's
Maniac on the Floor. Yeah, you might be right. I don't know. I'm sure I might get flack for this, but yeah.
It's okay. It's fine.
So she was giving me Maniac vibes, and I lived for it. Like I said in the last episode, Rissa on screen, I'm like, not so much.
Side note, why would you admit that the world is probably looking at you and saying, why are you still here?
Oh, yeah. Before the immunity.
Not confident. I don't care. I don't care if we already want you gone. Don't ever admit that. That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta keep telling yourself that I got this. At the end of the day, there's a reason why you're still here. Right?
I was gonna say you're there. I'm not.
Yeah, there's a reason why you're still there. So you have to believe in that reason, 100%. You gotta fake it till you make it sometimes, and that's the best policy for me. Like, whether that's cockiness or confidence is like just fake it till you make it, and it really just tricks your brain into just honestly just believing in yourself a little more. But because Rissa has the talent, and plus like she has Sarah, which Sarah is like such a great supporter.
She be crying.
Sarah?
She be crying.
Yo, Sarah really brought it last week. Did you see the fucking haircut she did? As like, cause the assistants had to do the haircut. I was so goddamn impressed with Sarah.
I was impressed, but she still be crying.
You know what? They probably crying because they stressed. I heard that they had long ass hours on that set. Like, I mean long ass hours. I mean like 12-hour sets.
I could relate.
Like, could you imagine being on set trying to groom a dog for 12 hours?
Yes.
And then going back on set the next day?
To try to finish it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
So I can totally understand the stress.
You want to get into who won Best in Show?
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about who's best in show, and I think it's very well deserved. I think I say that every episode. I'm like, very well deserved is like my catchline. Maybe we'll have like some merch.
This time I feel like it was very well deserved.
It was. And Brian, as my newest guest host, would you like to take it away and tell them who the winner is? Attention, please. Attention, please. The winner is
Macy. The winner is Macy. The winner is motherfucking Macy.
And
Karina, actually. Karina, you're actually my favorite.
She's
you're my favorite
very
assistant.
Sweet. Yeah.
It was such a well-deserved. They just, For you to have told me like she's not a real creative groomer like that,
Yeah.
I'm shocked that every time I see her groom something, it looks pretty fucking creative.
Yeah, she's really pushing it, right? So I think that's why I'm so impressed with Macy and Karina's grooms, is because she's mostly a show groomer,
Right.
and she's really pushing her limits on this show and showing us how talented she is, because at the end of the day we're creative people. So
Right.
to be able to step out of your comfort zone and to just show all the goods of like just how fucking awesome you are just as a talent is just so really incredible to see. And you know what, Macy, drop the mic, you're bomb.
Thank you, Macy. For
Yeah.
your beautiful talents.
And Macy is going through to the semifinals with
Gabriel.
There are 2 more positions left in that spot, but we have someone that has to go home tonight, and tonight that person is Deb. Jordan. Deb, we're still gonna make those cookies. So Brian doesn't know this, but we are going to make cookies with Deb, because on the very first episode, we're like, Deb is like that cookie making mom. She makes cookies.
I was like, did she agree?
Yeah, she agreed that like maybe we'll do like an Instagram live where we make Deb's cookies, and she says she makes bomb ass cookies.
Can you just make some and send them to me?
Make a bag. Oh no, we'll just make her recipe. We'll make her recipe and we'll invite you over.
I do feel like she went home maybe sooner than someone else. My girl Deb could have stayed.
But if it was based off of
the challenge,
today's challenge, I can see why Deb went home. But if it was based off of all performance like throughout the season, I don't think Deb should have gone home.
No.
Because there were some really, really great grooms from Deb. Like there was the groom from Deb where she did a black poodle and she did the spirals on it. I thought that looked amazing.
That was
her
beautiful.
beach challenge looked really, really sick, where she turned a dog into a badger. Like there were just some really phenomenal grooms from Deb, and I'm really sad to see you go, Deb. I thought you were just an overall great groomer. You were fun to watch, and I just wish you the best. And you're
trailblazing for your kids.
Yeah, let's make those cookies, girl.
So I am super excited for next week's episode.
Yeah. So because we watched again on Hulu, we didn't get to see the trailer, but Gabe did let us know what it's going to be. It's called a Dog for All Season challenge. Meaning, so I think so because
winter, spring, summer, fall.
Yeah, because there's only four challenge. I'm sorry. There's only 4 contestants left, so it's summer, fall, winter, and spring.
A dog for all seasons.
So I'm sure that.
So are they supposed to each? Oh, you think they're each gonna get a season?
Yeah, because there's only 4 seasons within a year.
How would you make a dog a season?
Well, for spring, you put colors on it. For summer, sun, water, fun time. Fall, like fall colors.
My God.
Winter, like Christmas colors, things like that.
If I were to have gotten summer, I would literally do like a bikini bottom and top.
That'd be cute.
But like make it look like the dog was tanned,
Mm-hmm.
or like sunburn, and like leave like a sun. I don't know if that would like register properly.
No, I think that could. You know what? If you had the perfect dog with the perfect coat, right? Just had all this like gorgeous coat, you could do it.
I feel like I could do it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they come up with,
100%.
to be quite honest.
You won't be joining us next week.
I will not. I'll be watching at the comfort of my home, but it was so nice.
But you did so
being
well
here
today.
Thank
I had
you.
so much fun
At the time
recapping this with you.
Time of my fucking life.
Yeah.
Like I haven't done anything like this since I was in like high school, so I was like really nervous at first, but I'm like, ooh.
I know the tequila warmed us up.
Tequila definitely warmed me up because ain't no fans on or AC.
I know there's not. Sorry, we live in.
This is LA.
No,
though.
we live
This
in
is
LA. We don't have ACs here, and plus we have like 2 ring lights going. It gets hot in here.
2 ring lights. I decided to wear like a really cute sweater. No big deal.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Brian, for coming in and filling in for Nadia's
Yeah,
spot.
no problem.
Like,
Thank
do
you
you
for
want to
having
leave the
me.
audience with something? Give
I
them
would-
some love.
I would love to leave you guys with just a piece of this. Be cool, be kind, and be bitchin'. Love you
And
more.
see you next time. And
Happy
happy
sippin',
sippin', bitches. Love you.
Bye.